Imagine a world plunged into silence. Not the silence of peace, but the deafening silence of a world disconnected. What if, one day, the internet simply disappeared? Not for an hour, not for a day, but forever. This isn't just about losing your social media feed. This is the story of how our world would unravel minute by minute. The first hour is pure confusion. Your phone has no signal. Wi-Fi is gone. You try to call someone, but the lines are dead. It's not just you, it's everyone. Panic begins to bubble under the surface. At news stations, journalists stare at blank screens. Governments try to issue statements. But to whom? The primary channel for mass communication has vanished. The digital pulse of our planet has flatlined. By hour 6, the financial world implodes. Global stock markets, which exist only as data streams, cease to be. Trillions of dollars in digital currency, stocks, and assets evaporate into thin air. ATMs are useless bricks. Credit cards are just plastic rectangles. The entire concept of modern money is gone. People rush to banks, but the banks are just as blind. Their digital ledgers are inaccessible. The global economy hasn't just crashed, it has ceased to exist in any recognizable form. Chaos erupts in city centers as the realization dawns. Your life savings might be gone forever. Within 24 hours, the world is a different place. Communication is reduced to what you can shout. The sky, once filled with planes guided by GPS and digital coordination, is eerily empty. Major airports are scenes of pandemonium, with millions of travelers stranded. Hospitals are struggling. Patient records, scheduling, and even the operation of advanced medical equipment rely on networks that no longer function. Emergency services are overwhelmed, trying to coordinate responses using antiquated radio systems, if they can find them. The world has been thrown back a century, but with a population and infrastructure utterly dependent on the technology it just lost. The first week marks the beginning of a cascading failure. The loss of the internet wasn't just about communication. It was about control. Power grids, managed by complex computer networks, begin to fail. Without constant monitoring and adjustment, blackouts ripple across continents. Entire cities go dark. With no electricity, water treatment plants and pumping stations shut down. Clean water stops flowing to millions of homes. The intricate dance of logistics that keeps our supermarkets stocked comes to a grinding halt. Shipping, trucking, and rail systems are all paralyzed. The shelves begin to empty, and there are no new deliveries on the way. Fear, once a slow burn, is now a raging fire. After 1 month, the veneer of civilization is cracking. Supply chains are completely broken. Grocery stores are barren husks, picked clean. The initial panic has morphed into a desperate, daily struggle for survival. Without a functioning government or police force, which are themselves struggling with the lack of communication and resources, law and order crumbles. Neighborhoods become isolated territories. Bartering emerges as the new economy, a can of food for batteries, medicine for fuel. But resources are finite. Hunger becomes the great equalizer. The global population, accustomed to abundance, now faces widespread famine. The world has become a dangerous and unpredictable place, where your neighbor could be your greatest ally or your most desperate threat. Now, let's look 1 year into this silent future. The world is unrecognizable. The global population has been decimated. The death toll isn't just from the initial chaos, riots, or starvation. It's from the loss of sanitation, the spread of diseases we had long conquered, and the inability to provide even basic medical care. We've regressed not by 1 century, but by several. Knowledge itself is a casualty. The vast libraries of human history, science, and culture stored online are gone. We are left with only what we remember and what is printed on paper. In this new world, society has reformed into smaller, agrarian communities. Survival depends on what you can grow, what you can build with your own hands, and the strength of your local group. Long-distance travel is rare and perilous. The stories of the before time, the age of instant connection and limitless information, are passed down like myths, told to children who have never seen a screen light up. Humanity has survived, but it is scattered, fractured, and profoundly alone. A new, disconnected era has begun, built on the ashes of the digital world we took for granted. The silence that began a year ago is now the new normal. And in that silence, humanity must learn to speak again, not through a global network, but face to face, one community at a time. Thank you for watching. What do you think would be the most challenging part of living in a world without the internet? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this thought experiment interesting, be sure to subscribe for more content that explores the what-ifs of our world. Stay curious,